Hello and welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. I am Side. Today we're going to do a run using Viego against the 4-star Spirit Blossom Adventure, the Starry-Eyed Songstress. For Relics we are using Crownguard Inheritance, Wicked Harvest, and Guardian Angel. I'm not always convinced on Crownguard, but sometimes it feels really good. Sometimes it does nothing at all. Usually when it's doing nothing at all you're winning the game anyway, so it doesn't super matter. The Starry-Eyed Songstress special rule is freestyle solo. When the player draws or creates in hand a copy of a card they behold, transform it into a new card of the same type and cost. One thing about that is if you do pick up an extra copy of your champion, it will inherit all of your relics. So I think there's probably some fun stuff you could do with that. Like let's say if you had Oath of the Guardians and Echoing Spirit and then a low cost champion, I bet that would be really fun. You could just draw a bunch of copies and then every time you play them you would create, and maybe like a star gem or something, every time you play them you would create more champions in your hand, and I think it'd be a good time. I might try that later. For a power, on Viego you want things that boost power, something like Grandeur Plaza is great. You could also take Dawning Age, which reduces the cost of 4+ cost cards in your hand. Things like that. More power means that you take advantage of your Constellation, which is Beyond the Mist 2. Nope, that's the wrong one. Harrowed Path. When an ally with 4+ power dies, reduce the cost of all 4+ power allies in your hand by 1. So now that he is 4 cost, if he were to die, it would reduce the cost of my other allies, so these two. And that's what makes it good. We're gonna Shape of Fear here. It also, giving +2/+2 from the Grandeur Plaza means that these come out at 4 cost, which means they're gonna be cost reduced right here. And so as you can see, Viego's already down to a cost of 2, which means he's playable. We do level at round end, so unfortunately we don't get to take advantage of that Crownguard Inheritance, but ultimately it doesn't matter. There is what I assume is a bug in this adventure where nothing has more than 30 hit points. So if you can play something that just deals a little bit of damage a lot of times, something like Annie would be insane, although I don't think there's a Noxus requirement. But because they have so little life, you can really take advantage of that. I don't know that any of these cards are any good at all. And take Blighted Ravine. Maybe you can find a use for that. This Lucian has a Senna with a mana gem, which I'm always happy to see. Round end, silence the player's strongest unit in exchange for that. Nope. Round start, you lose all spell mana for mana flow. I'll take it. I would generally say just avoid the Ada Spirit unless your champion is really strong or the downside doesn't negatively impact you, because I feel like a lot of times it's simply losing. So I drew a second copy of Viego, and you can see that this Errol the Tracker now has all of my relics on it. So that's a fun thing. I really think there is a way to take advantage of that. And kill a unit here. Thought they were going to attack, but they did not. I played Bladed Ravine, it's going to kill basically everything on the board, which honestly sounds pretty good. Deathless is incredible on your little ephemeral guys. Just respawns them. And of course, every time they die, which they do because they're ephemeral, you get cost reduction on your Viego. Killed Lucian a little bit there. Fine. As you can see, Crownguard is doing nothing for us again. And that does happen. It is nowhere close to winning. But like I said, sometimes you don't have it and you want it, so it's a trade-off. You could switch it with Corrupted Star Fragment or something, and that would be just fine. I don't even know what my negative power is. I'll lose all spell mana. Yeah, that hasn't really mattered. You only need to do 5 damage. I think this does 5 damage. All we have to do is prize fight here, and then let the overwhelm take care of it. Possession, cost reduced, is probably the best of these cards. And Scribe of Staros, you want to buy as many mana gems as possible. Usually helps you win the game. And we reroll everything, trying to get a Viego in hand. And we don't find Viego, and we turned Lucian into a Shadow Fiend. Not a great trade-off. Can Radiant Strike here. If I noticed ahead of time that that Radiant Strike had Grifter's deck on it, I probably wouldn't have played it. And we're gonna Possession. They probably won't attack. I think I just pass. Can't really do much here until I have a way to deal damage. And drop Shadow Fiend as a blocker. We're gonna pass. Lucian levels up, which is nice. We can maybe make that work. And this Hydravine should solve most of my problems. So we pull this way, and then we get some damage in. And we rally because Lucian is leveled. Nice clear on their board. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this Bladed Ravine for the hit points.
Give me a weapon, I'll give it firepower.
And we'll kill the Funsmith. It gives us rally. And the attack should win the game. Who needs our champion? think Last Breath Rally is fine, probably. More Rally will help us do more damage. Gearheads is interesting. Overwhelm's really good. I'm gonna take it. You have these giant units, if they don't have Overwhelm, they're less good. I think I want to keep Possession, so I'm gonna sell Fading Icon. I think that's probably fine. And at the healer, we cut a card. We're going to cut Radiant Strike? Maybe Bladed Ravine. Something like that. Hopefully we draw our champion this time. And there he is. We can give Deathless to Lucian. Then we'll drop Lucian. Lucian? Not sure. Kill the units we can kill. And deal with Bard later. Probably. And we'll give Deathless to Viego. Block. Get Rally out of that. Can't super use that Rally. If I play Viego, Lucian dies, which is kind of okay, but a little bit better if he dies in the future after he levels up, rather than now. And apparently he's gonna die anyway, so it's a bit unfortunate for me. Death's Grasp. The Bard. Guess we leveled regardless. He will die if I play guard. It's focusing crystal, so if I play a spell, he'll gain a hit point. And since we killed something, we rally. We get this nice attack. Mage wins the game and fills up all our hit points. And we rally again. Unnecessary because our opponent is dead. But not bad. Spell Shield is probably good. Not sure how necessary it is. And we do get our extra mana gem from eating that spirit. Losing spell mana didn't really hurt us at all. Take Phantom Pranks, we kill units all of the time. Allies are ephemeral. For Duplicate is an interesting choice. We only have to win one game with it. So I'll take it. Pretty sure I'm using Guardian Angel. Yeah, we have Guardian Angel. And a lot of things we play are ephemeral anyway, or we don't care if they die. Especially with Grandeur Plaza. I want to keep Filled Musicians under 3 allies on the board, otherwise it spirals out of control really quickly. And we're gonna have to eat this round. They're just gonna let it end, which hurts my feelings a little bit, but it's okay. Drop Lucian. He gets recalled. It's fine. Replay. Drop Camavorn Soldier. Drop Cythria. dealing a bunch of damage. And unfortunately, we're going to kill those 2 units when we drop Viego. We'll do a bunch more damage. And we're going to attack with everything, which very easily wins the game here. Because 30 hit points is easy to kill. We did do 80 damage there, so. And we get duplicate. Guess we get our Radiant Strike. Now we're chilling. Deathless plus Guardian Angel. A timeless combination. Welcome Gifts is cool. And doesn't really matter power wise. We'll go Tenor of Terror. I think Kempunk Shredder can stun your units, which can be annoying. And this way we can just avoid that as a possibility. Could just straight drop Viego here because I have 6 mana gems and he'll play twice. So that seems pretty good to me. Why this one has less hit points? Not really sure. I have no idea what's happening. Attack with everything. Why did the one have less? Oh, Grandeur Plaza, got it. Hydravine with cost reduction is pretty good. Don't take powers. Although, Crownguard Soldier is actually not bad, reducing its cost. And we're gonna cut this Radiant Strike. We go into Seraphine. When Seraphine plays 6 new spells, they summon a Catastrophe, which has like 45 power. So basically you die. Same deal here, double up on Viego. Oh, and Wicked Harvest I think probably hurts the other one. Look, I'm figuring it out. Kill Seraphine. I like the game's already over. They have 15 hit points. I'm not sure what they could possibly do.
Her songs just make you feel like you can do anything.
There's a chill in the air.
And this attack will give us rally, but it also won't matter because we'll win the game. And that's that. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Yeah, your opponent having 30 hit points is really just not good for them. And that is all for me. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Normally I like do a breakdown of what happened, but it was just really easy. So, goodbye.